Okay, this is our office. To me, this just communicates a business that is in distress. There's no organization. This is definitely not a highlight reel showing what we've entered into and hopefully how we can get on the other side and start fixing some of these things. We are headed to the gym that we own to do a workout today that I'm actually not really that excited about. But we purchased this gym, we bought in about a year and a half ago, and we had two partners. And this year we've had some issues with one of our partners. We had a lot of drama. It was a long drawn out deal that caused a lot of stress, but we are finally on the other side of that now. Have been able to buy that partner out, and this has been a recent development. But because of the fact that we are entering into this position now where we are running the operations of this business and we have more skin in the game now because we are 70% owners versus 35%, which is what we were previously, there's a lot of things that I want to implement and fix in this business. It's got some holes in it and it's going to take some time, and there's kind of an order of operations that we're going to have to go through to get to the place where we can start fixing everything that does need to be fixed. So I wanted to bring you guys to the gym so I can show you some of the surface area issues that need to be resolved, and we'll kind of talk through some of the operational side of things that need to be fixed as well. But this is definitely not a highlight reel. This is just being real and showing what we've entered into and hopefully how we can get on the other side and start fixing some of these things. So we bought into the gym because I saw this as an opportunity to add a little bit of cash flow to our bottom line with the other businesses that I was involved in. And we also loved CrossFit. This is a CrossFit gym. We'd been going as members for maybe like a year and a half at the time when we ended up buying into the gym. So it was something that we were passionate about, and there was an opportunity for cash flow in the situation that we were stepping into. But because of the issues that we've run into, it's a little bit more challenging now to cash flow because we've had to buy this partner out, so we've accrued some debt to make that transition. So now it's a little bit tougher to make these fixes that we need to going forward. There's a lot of things that are going really well for the gym. We have a great staff of coaches. A lot of them have been there for a long time. They have great rapport with our members, and we have a really solid community of members already that are established, that have been going there for a long time. And this business, we bought into it, it's been up and running since about 2016. And so it's been going for almost a decade, which just having that establishment and just the awareness of this business is automatically a great source of leads. People already know it exists. We get people coming through the doors just because it's been established for so long. So there's a lot of upside, but for right now, there's some things that are stressing me out and that we've got to fix. We don't have like any type of operation system where we have a automated lead flow system. There's no clear path for somebody that wants to walk in the door and try out our gym to go from beginning to end and becoming a member. I can't spell that out perfectly for you, what that path looks like right now. So we need to refine that. We don't have a good marketing strategy in place to get in front of the people that we need to get them in the doors or get them engaging with our content or whatever we may do to attract the people that we want in our gym. So right now, some of the details, we have a lot of equipment that needs to be upgraded or maintained, and with the tight cash flow, that's just something that's going to be a challenge to get to. Also, we just have some details that are falling through the cracks. Simple things that just kind of annoy me, but I know from a macro standpoint, like what needs to happen operationally, but when we get down to the micro of actually executing the details of like inventory management and just basic maintenance around the gym, we don't have good systems in place to get those things resolved. But to get there, these things do cost money in order to have those systems and people and processes in place and making sure that everything's flowing. We can automate some of those things, but money's going to solve a lot of problems, and that's the case for most businesses. Sales and cash flow is your lifeblood. You got to have it. And so right now, since it's so tight, we really do have to focus first on our marketing and lead flow plan so that we can have some additional cash flow coming in, so that we can put money back into the gym with new equipment, maintenance, making sure that we have people to take care of the things that need to be taken care of around the gym. Here's the gym. We're about to walk in. And get the workout over with, and then I will show you guys around some of the areas that need a little bit of attention. Okay, this is our office right now, and to me, you can come in here. To me, this just communicates a business that is in distress. There's no organization. This is one of the things that stresses me out, which this is a detail, but I think it's just a reflection of kind of our systems and processes that we have in place right now. It's just a little bit messy. So I do want to get in here, get organized. There's stuff that we probably need that's buried. We've got broken equipment in this space. And this is just one of the things that's kind of a stressor for me, that if we can get organized and get a handle on this, I feel like that'll be a reflection of a healthier ecosystem within our business. This is one of my biggest pet peeves here. If you come in here, you can see we've got just some rusty bars. Some of them don't spin very well. They need to all be maintained and serviced to where they actually operate and function properly, or a lot of them need to be replaced. So these are the things that like keep me up at night, and it's not the main functionality of the business, but these are just reflections of kind of where we are as a whole, as a company. And in order to get these things fixed, we got to go through the process to get our operating system under control, so that we can start getting our cash flow in check, so that we can start taking care of these things for the longevity, so that our members are happy to come here, new members are excited to be a part of the community and use equipment and have a nice place to come and work out. Right out here, this is some of our plate junkyard here, or graveyard, I should say. These are ones that have died on us and are no longer in use, but we've got a lot that are close to that point. You can see a lot of this equipment just it's struggling. It's time for an upgrade, and I'm excited to start putting in some systems in place so that we can get to the point where we can start fixing some of these things and have a better place to be a little bit more proud of. So just being honest, I have not had the energy to put into this business that I'd like to most of this year, because of the partner issue that we had. We only owned 35% of the gym, but 50% was with this other partner, and they weren't really involved, and it was kind of a mess this year. So I didn't have the drive to really try and make this business better or function better than it has been. It's just been like in maintenance mode all year. But now that we're beyond that, we're finally past that phase. That weight's lifted, and we own 70% of the company now. So we're more motivated to get in here and do what we know needs to happen as far as getting these systems, processes, operating systems, lead flows, all the exciting stuff to make sure that this business functions like it should as a business, and start fixing some of these things and making it better for our members and for our community. We're excited to implement some things as well to make this more of a community moving forward, and having the resources in place and the organization in place to make those things happen is really exciting. I just got back from the gym, and this is the day after I filmed that video, and me and Courtney have already jumped in. We did a lot of organizational stuff in that office just to kind of get a good reset, even though we really got to build out these systems, and that's bugging me. I wanted to get that office somewhat tidy at least, and just remove some junk. I feel like that's a great first step moving forward. But this is the responsibility that comes with real ownership, and just taking responsibility for where we are currently, and being willing to recognize that I have dropped the ball on things throughout this year, and it's been a weird year, but we are moving forward, and I'm committed to making sure that we do get this corrected, and we get the systems in place and make this a better operating business, and make it better for our coaches and for our members, and something that we can be proud of.